Greetings, and a welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends, fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. I'm your host, Jason. With me is Tim.
A nice and calm, Tim, on a nice and calm episode.
And Bill.
Just lightly lilting music to fall asleep to.
And tonight's topic, we will be discussing necrotism.
Necroticism.
Necroticism.
You gotta get
Descanting
the
the
in there.
Insalubrious.
Insalubrious.
The 1991
Which
follow-up.
anybody get a translation for that?
No.
I saw the last episode. I don't understand half of these words on the song titles.
Well, of
Was
course, necroticism is just, death.
Yep, not
And
necrotism though. Necroticism.
descanting, descanting is to talk about something like aloof, like to make fun of. And the insalubrious are things that don't matter.
So we're talking
Yeah,
about
let's make
the things
fun
that
of
don't
something
matter, like the
that doesn't matter.
which they've done twice now.
I don't know.
It's a good
English
title.
jokes, I guess.
It's
For
a
the
great,
English nerds out there.
yeah, it's a great joke. I mean, Lawrence Arms, they named a song after it, so it made them giggle. Well, who wants to start this one off?
I mean, I've started the last two. I could. Okay.
I can start. That's no problem.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, really, where do you start? It's so they've added a second guitar player. Michael Amott comes on second guitar player here. He, of course, goes on to form and lead Arch Enemy, which becomes one of the biggest metal bands of the 21st century. Yeah, he's getting his start here. Of course, the three other guys at Carcass, this is their third output. And you could tell they were really kind of pissed about the production on that first album because the production just keeps getting better and better. They're like, fuck you guys. Musically, I think that they're really starting to mature here too. Um, I don't remember the exact month this came out, but it kind of falls in that magic period of 1991. We've discussed on this channel way too many times that he really just can't go wrong. This is the one that definitely got them noticed on a worldwide level. Corporal Jigsaw we didn't start with it. Impropagation. It actually has kind of like an industrial feel to it. The breakdown is fantastic. It's classic Carcass. Corporal Jigsaw Quandary. This is where all like the best ofs and greatest hits things start. And there's a reason this thing's a banger. That drum riff intro gets you every time. Just go. Let's see you bang those fucking heads. Symposium of Sickness, total badassery. I love the harmonies. I love the groove. The whole song is just full of piss and vinegar. It's just fantastic. Pedigree Butchery. Again, the vegans are like, yeah, what are you eating? And then what are you feeding to your pets? It's a jam. Incarnated Solvent Abuse, again, another classic that's on the greatest hits. I remember seeing that video on MTV back in the day, like at 3 a.m, but they played it. They made it and they played it. Carneous Cacophony, amazing groove and riffs, another top song contender. The Lavishing Expectorate of Lysergide Composition. Let's go. It's a banger. Forensic Clinicism, The Sanguine Article, again, another just a banger of a song. And then that's where the album proper ends. I did take some notes on the digital. The Tools of the Trade EP is usually tagged onto this, and Tools of the Trade, like that whole EP is just nothing but classic Carcass. Tools of the Trade, top song contender. They redo Pyossified from the first album, but with this production, they call it Still Rotten to the Gore. Um, Another classic. And then Hepatic Tissue Fermentation, another top song banger. You know, this is one of those albums that, like, this is where the buzz really starts, and you can see why it's kind of like their Bad Motor Finger in a way. Where, like, this is where the buzz really starts, and there are people out there who, like, have its contenders, but the next album just goes so much universally bigger that this one gets overlooked and overshadowed sometimes. But I'm here for it. This band just keeps getting better and better.
And you can feel that too. Like this one is. I'm trying to think of a good band example where they had like the two first albums that were just so similar, and then they had that third one that you can hear the growth.
It just kind of takes off. Yeah.
Offspring?
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, because you can argue that they didn't necessarily get any better.
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but I mean, I think there's a big step up from Ignition from self-titled. But
Yeah, sure.
This one, the first opening track, I could kind of catch the lyrics here and there, so that's an improvement. Production's better. The little sound clip was welcomed. The slower guitar solo was a welcomed addition as well. I think that's kind of what Tim was talking about. Like they're getting more, not proficient, but they're opening up a little more compared to the first two.
Yeah, they're getting better at everything: songwriting,
Yeah, their
recording,
songwriting's getting
playing
better.
their instruments. You know, they're probably still only like 25, 26 at this point. You know.
Track 2, I did like this one. The drum was really fucking satisfying. I'm liking the longer songs, more music, which is fine, less vocals, even better. My notes for track 3 says, what little, and it stopped. I think I got distracted. Pedigree, there was great riffs. I don't have any notes for track 5. I think I guess that's one of their singles, but I like
Incarnated Solvent Abuse is a single.
I like track 6 better. I think the outro was really fucking good.
Oh yeah, okay.
Track 7, I mean, you can't say this guy does not sing about unalived bodies. He's made that point loud and clear. Track 8, top song contender. This thing was fucking amazing musically. It goes all over the place. I mean, lyrics and vocals throw out as always, but the music here, that shift about 4 minutes in this heavy fucking riff, top song contender.
Orchestral horrors I vehemently conduct. My corpus concertos cordial, disinterred and detuned, with 6 feet below, in harmony with the deceased. My inspiration, your disintegration, for my latest masterpiece.
Yeah,
I could keep going, man. The lyrics, like their lyrics, are always just like, what? They're so good.
But it just comes out with.
No, Jason, you have to stay outside a little bit longer.
And you're like, what the fuck did you say? And then you pull it up, and you're like, well, that wasn't worth it.
The way you said all
that. But what did he say? So I'm kind of definitely following the same track as you guys here. I will say for me, In Propagation was holy shit. Definitely best opening track so far.
Yes.
And I would actually put it in contention for best one in the discography. It's this one or one other one that I would put it against.
I have another one I have chosen. So,
I will say Corporal Jigsaw Symposium. I started again because at near the end of the second album, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna focus more on like the drums. I'm like, holy shit, like drums are doing something really nice.
That's the one to listen to. I mean, that the drum sound on that song was so satisfying.
And then I got to Incarnated Solvent Abuse. It's like, holy shit, wait, the drums and the guitar are kind of like playing off of each other in such a cool way.
There's real
Like,
magic between Bill and Ken. Yeah, real
yup.
magic.
Like it was, I mean, you say it's a single, which Bill does a great job of picking singles, top song contender. Um, I mean, Carnia's Cacophony right after that actually is another top song contender for me. Like again, like it's again just how if I remember right, that one had it wasn't a drum solo, but like it again had like an isolated drum portion in it, if I'm remembering properly here.
Hmm?
And again, it was just it's like holy shit. Jason, you are absolutely right that Forensic Clinicism is a top song contender. And because of that, I would argue that In Propagation and Forensic Clinicism might be the best opening closing combination in the discography.
Ooh,
I don't know. I know there's a better opening track coming.
there's better
Opening closer combination.
Yeah, but sometimes one weighs out
I
the
might
other.
have a hot take on that one, honestly. I might have a real hot take on that one.
But I say I
It's
just
a good
really
it's in the running definitely. Both those songs are top song contenders.
say it's just again like when you find an album that is able to open and close as well as this one. Let's say again, like just especially the guitar and drums, just how they play back and forth. Tim hit it on the head back in episode one. Like, oh yeah, these two are really great musicians. I'm like, oh yeah, they are. Like they're because it's interesting when you have like it usually got like a guitar or a guitar and a bass or a bass and percussion that play off each other. It's not at least from my limited musical experience. So you have like a guitar and a drum really those two instruments playing off of each other as much just because again like bass and drums
There's
you
been a
got
few
both
pretty big examples.
Yeah.
but like
I mean, you can
it's
argue that's Metallica's formula. The drums are just following the guitar.
You could do that for Nirvana, honestly.
Yeah.
yeah but the drums actually take the lead in parts here. It's not just following like they're actually like playing on like it's
Well, you
okay
can
you take
argue
the lead for
too.
a bit.
You could almost argue in a way that like these guys have not only transcended the genres that they've created or that they're trying to be in, but they've entered like full on jazz territory because they're both just playing lead the entire
Yeah,
time.
see, yeah, that's it. And it's not like they're competing. They are literally
It's
conjoined, and
lockstep. Yeah, it's
yeah,
lockstep. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's some magic here, man. Ken Owen is absolutely one of my favorite drummers. Bill Steer is one of my favorite guitar players. Um, this isn't necessarily my favorite Tony gets, but this is damn close, and you can tell he's kind of there. He's already got a signature sound. Nobody sounds like Bill Steer. And then I hear this, and I be like, you have to play guitar for a million years to be this good. And then you watch him do it, and he's doing it with like one finger, and you're like, how the fuck? you know? And it's like,
yeah,
yeah,
one finger, and it's the middle finger to everyone else.
yeah, in a way. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I love the musicianship here, and Michael Hammett brings so much. Arch Enemy. We could get into them at some point. It's basically this in the next album, but with female singers. Um, and modern production. It's a good band, but I'd take this over it.
Well, this sounds like an easy dot here.
I don't
Oh,
think
look
this
who
gets
ha-
spicy until the end, honestly.
let's say that's. I know, Jason, you're talking about that's like honestly. Let's say I feel like these first four, maybe even five. No, I think by Swan Song we're gonna get spicy.
Yeah, that one tended to get spicy with everybody, so we'll see where everybody lands.
Does everyone have it number one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This was the last one I needed to complete my full length collection. So I'm very happy to finally get this on vinyl. They did just release a box set of the first of all the major albums actually. I saw an unboxing of it. They look gorgeous. Um, yeah, of course, these are the albums that, Earache was founded on. These are like the building blocks because Earache becomes one of the biggest metal labels of the 90s. And it's based, this is a large part of what kept that label afloat.
All right, well, stick around. Heartwork is next. We talked about that in our 90s grinder, so if you missed that, go Sore Spot playlist, check out our album list. Best albums of the 90s. It's a hoot. What else? Give us a like, give us a subscribe. We need all the help we can get. So, make Carcass hit that YouTube algorithm.
Right? Let's make Carcass go viral, yo.
Yeah, get Carcass viral. Yeah, be safe. And what, Bill?
Always fluff your pillows.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Yo, come back now, you hear?